Cameron, the Pirates got to open Northwest Conference play at home over the weekend against Willamette and Lewis and Clark. Give us your recap of what you saw from the team and how they played.
Yeah, really pleased overall. You know, we continue to take steps forward. I think that's really the way to look at the weekend. We come out against Willamette, happy for sure with the outcome, 1-0 win. But along the way, we connect 305 of our passes. They connect 129 of theirs. So a dominant performance with the ball. One important step forward for us was dominating the space as well. I feel like we did that. We created 10 shots on target. They created 1. Similarly, against Lewis and Clark, we connect 338 of our passes. They connect 126. We generate 14 shots on target, all said and done, and they generate 5. So yeah, the step forward is really, really good in that we're creating more chances. That has been part of the process. How do we do in build-up from the beginning, you know, a few weeks ago. Then how do we advance the ball better? Now how do we create good goal-scoring opportunities? So we have to do a little better with the shots that we're taking, but now we're creating the right kinds of shots. So that's really good, and once we sort through this, I think we'll have that much more productivity. So now we see in the last 3 matches, only 1 goal against, dominant performances in possession, and creating the right kinds of shots. Now we gotta work to do even better with those ones that we have generated.
Talk about the mental toughness involved in the sport of soccer, where you can control a match like you did on Sunday, and yet still come out on the short end of the scoreboard. How do you flip that switch from disappointment to, okay, as a player, how do you help the players flip that switch from disappointment to building on what they accomplished?
I think first thing to mind is really in disappointment, in sadness. You know, emotional intelligence says this is something that's happening to me that I can't do anything about. In, you know, even like anger, there is this motivating factor where you're optimistic, where you can do something about the circumstances you're in. So that's the first and foremost thing. We look at some of these data points. We go and analyze the shots that we took and how can we take them better? How can we hit them stronger? How can we become more accurate so that the moments of the game do fall our way? In the end, that's how I look at the Lewis and Clark match. They had one great chance, and then maybe a half chance where Kate Nelson slips, you know, and has a awesome but awkward over the head catch to not let the ball go in. So other than that, you know, they take their chance well, and score the goal early in the game, and then we did everything we needed to fight back and to have chances to win. So really, we just look at these exact moments of the match and say, okay, we did well with them. And now what can we do about them to keep on going? Yeah, soccer is unique that way, but this is how we look at it.
This week, playing Pacific and George Fox, what do we know about these two teams? What challenges will they present?
Yeah, George Fox off to a really hot start, 4-0 right now, and they won both conference matches this weekend. So they've been historic. Or last season they were a very challenging opponent to face. Aggressive in attack, and you have to defend well in these big moments of the game. So we'll look to be prepared for that. And then Pacific, I think, an example of how every conference match in the Northwest Conference is a difficult one. You know, they had a challenging weekend here, but otherwise have been a competitive team through the start of the season. So 2 matches where 1 match at a time. We got to be really, really up for them, really, really prepared, and yeah, so we'll take this week to do that, to prepare, and the excitement is there for the next chances that we get here to play.